Peace and Pan-Africanism. Brothers and sisters, I am live in the belly of the beast, Brussels, Belgium. The government, the kingdom, that is responsible for one of the worst human atrocities in recorded history, and that will be the genocide of the Congolese people, our Congolese brothers and sisters, during the colonial period and since that time. Tomorrow is my tour of Brussels. Tomorrow is my political education class in Brussels. Y'all may have to bail me out of jail tomorrow. Y'all may have to bail me out of jail tomorrow. Y'all may have to bail me out of jail tomorrow, because when I see that King Leopold II statue tomorrow, when I see that King Leopold II statue tomorrow, when I see that King Leopold II statue tomorrow, I think the spirit of Patrice Lumumba may get the best of me. I think the spirit of Patrice Lumumba may get the best of me. I think the spirit of Patrice Lumumba may just get the best of me. Brothers and sisters, this is DR.UMAR Ifatunde. I'm coming to you live and direct from Brussels, Belgium. You see the statue that's behind me, King Leopold II. Most of you know the story of the Berlin Conference, 1884, 1885. The Western powers of the world came together and they carved up Africa like a cake. They decided who would get what. What would France get? What would Portugal get? What would the UK get? What would Belgium get? And this man right here, this devil, this demon, this antichrist, the worst names and the worst adjectives in a dictionary wouldn't be sufficient to describe who he was and what he did. Unlike the other countries present at the Berlin Conference, who took land for the country or for the crown, he took it for himself. The Belgian Congo became the personal property of King Leopold II. And when we talk about genocide in the modern context, we often hear about what happened to the European Jews in Germany. All we hear about is what happened to the European Jews in Germany. And there's nothing wrong with us learning about what happened to the European Jews in Germany, because it was, without question, a genocide. But the amount of people that this white supremacist killed in the Congo, our Congolese brothers and sisters, our Congolese ancestors, this man killed millions, tens of millions. Some say even more than 50 million. And when they colonized Africa, unlike slavery, they made you a slave in your own home. Slavery, they put us on ships and took us somewhere we never been. But with colonization, they made us slaves in our own home. And the Belgian Congo had one of the worst forms of forced labor throughout the entire African continent. If you didn't produce what they felt you should have produced for free, you were forced to work for free, they cut hands off, brothers and sisters. They cut feet off, brothers and sisters. They cut breasts off of black women. They cut clitorises off of black women. This man right here, this devil, who suffered from sexual dysfunction problems. And one day I'm going to have to do a seminar on white supremacists and sexual dysfunction, because there appears to be a relationship between a white man's sexual dysfunction and his need to oppress African people. But I'm at the statue. I just wanted to show y'all this devil one time. Please read up on the Belgian Congo, read up on the colonization of the Congo, read up on Patrice Lumumba, and read up on King Leopold II. When I finally do my top 50 worst white supremacists in history, he's easily in the top 5. He's easily in the top 5. So once again, peace and Pan-Africanism to my European African family. I'm on my Brussels tour this morning, but I just needed to show y'all this because I've been waiting to see this in the flesh. We must not only study our ancestors and our heroes, we got to study our enemies as well, so we can prepare for their next rising. I want to thank all the brothers and sisters here in Belgium who came out to today's Pan-African conversation. It was beautiful. I enjoyed it. The food was amazing. The energy was high. The Pan-African focus, Pan-African commitment, Pan-African conviction was very strong. I was very pleased. I want to thank my German Africans, brothers and sisters who came all the way from Germany to meet and greet and support the Prince of Pan-Africanism. I want to thank my Netherlands Africans, some of whom were there yesterday and still managed to come on out and support me in Brussels. And some Amsterdam Africans who didn't make it to Rotterdam yesterday and still took the drive over anyway. I want to thank the sister who flew in from Switzerland. Thank you, sister, for sacrificing and hopping on that plane and coming all the way from Switzerland. My Congolese brothers and sisters were in full force today. My Rwandan brothers and sisters were in full force today. And I'm hoping we can go ahead and schedule those Pan-African Meeting of the Minds conferences on African soil. I'm looking forward to coming to Rwanda to build with my Rwandan brothers and sisters. I'm looking forward to coming to Congo to build with my Congolese brothers and sisters. The 21st to the 24th of this month, I will be in Cameroon, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of my Cameroonian brothers and sisters. I owe my Burundi Africans an apology. I owe my Burundi Africans an apology. And the reason I owe my Burundi Africans an apology is I often forget to shout them out when I'm naming African countries. I often forget to shout out my Burundi Africans. And I want to apologize because I had dinner tonight at a Burundian restaurant. I had dinner tonight at a Burundian restaurant. I had dinner tonight at a Burundian restaurant, and the food was amazing. The first time I had Burundian food, and the food was amazing. So shout out to my Burundian Africans. Shout out to my Burundian Africans. Shout out to my Burundian Africans. I am angry at my sisters who prepared the meal today at the Pan-African Conference. And I'm upset with you queens, my beautiful African queens, because y'all didn't save me an extra plate of that food. I don't know the name of the food. I don't know which country the food came from, but that food that I ate for lunch backstage at today's Pan-African Conference was off the hook. That food was off the hook. And I was hoping, ladies, I was hoping, my beautiful African queens, I was hoping y'all would have wrapped some of that up in a to-go plate for King Kong consciousness.